What's up, everybody, and welcome to Kush
and Coffee with High Heels
and Verizstyle shae.
Hey. All right, so this episode, first of all, your hair is really cute, by the way.
Oh.
I just have to say, edges are laid, hair is cute.
Thank you.
But
I did it.
So this episode, we wanted to just take a time to vent as women. And I'm sure men, y'all got the same thing going on. But
I know you do.
First of all, have you ever dealt with a crazy ex?
Have I ever dealt with a crazy ex? No, not really. I wouldn't say crazy. No. I've dealt with people where my boyfriend at the time, ex-girlfriend is crazy. I've dealt with that, but I've never dealt with like a crazy ex-boyfriend. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Really?
Yes, I have actually. Unfortunately, it is kind of sad, but yeah, I have. My ex is like one of the most wild people. I think that what happens is whenever there's someone who they know that they have messed up, they know that they did all of the wrong things, they get mad at themselves. So that's probably like with your dude that you were with, that's probably what was wrong with his ex too. She knew she messed up a good thing. Now, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I was going to agree with you, but I feel like sometimes even if the guy messes up, the one that's crazy, and you break up with him or something like that, it's like, he will come after you. It's like, but you messed up. Why is it wrong that I'm moving on with my life?
Yes.
Doesn't make
I really truly think that when you are dealing with a crazy ex, first, let's define the crazy. What do we mean when we say crazy?
Stalker.
Okay. Stalker, the type person that as soon as you start to move on or they think you're moving on, they start to trip out on you. They have no filter. They have no boundaries.
Disrespectful.
Just disrespectful. They don't care who or what they're talking shit about or to. Everything is just because they're acting out of the pain body is what I always
But why are they in pain?
They're in pain because...
Depending on the situation, I know. But it's like, if you messed up, why are you the one hurting?
Well, I think because...
I don't get that.
A lot of people are not accountable. I think it has to do with accountability. When you are a person who you do not hold yourself accountable to anything, whenever you see your mistakes, you blame everybody else.
What is that called?
A narcissist. It's the ding ding ding. Word. A narcissist.
That's that everywhere on social media.
It's always about the narcissist, and I think that we are. I feel like we are in the rise of the narcissist.
Ooh,
because and I was saying this somewhere earlier. That I feel like we were talking about this earlier. That there's a lot of people that chose to awaken, right? And you're awakening to your spiritual self. So your spiritual self is becoming very energized. People are noticing their intuition is more heightened.
I know,
their
right?
connection to God is more heightened. But then the people who are not, they're living in their ego. And as your ego still getting fed that energy. And so that's why we got more narcissists coming out. Because your narcissist is a person who lives in their ego.
Yeah.
So
they don't care about what everybody else thinks because I'm the head of everything. Like you gotta calm that down and see you're not the only one that exists in this world.
Yeah, like for real. So yeah, we are in the rise of the narcissist.
Yeah, so even with women, like I feel like women are like, oh, I had him first, when they're crazy. I had them first, those crazy ex-girlfriends. So he moved on, but I had him, but who cares?
Yeah, who cares? He moved on because you weren't doing what you're supposed to do.
And so if that person dealing with a crazy woman or a crazy man, it's kind of like, I wouldn't say, in that time they're having a mental issue. They feel like nobody else will love them probably or something like that. So they're still crazy over their ex, you know what I'm saying? So which destroys the person's life a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of messed up because it's like, dang, I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
And we agreed that this is not going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Even if we didn't agree. I agreed for myself.
Exactly. So leave me the hell alone.
We're done. It's over. Peace. Sayonara. What's another way to say goodbye?
Adios.
Bon voyage. I don't know. That actually means good voyage. Actually, yeah, bon voyage. Take a motherfucking trip somewhere.
Anyway. What would you do about a crazy? What are some solutions women and men can do, and when they're in that situation? Like,
You know, I think that is actually...
Is there a way out?
Where would the way out be? Because I feel like this, and I think for people who real, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can pray them away. Please. Divine intervention. But I mean, really, I think that for people who understand that, like, if they're dealing with a crazy ex, someone who just cannot say goodbye, someone who has that mentality, and I'll say this, a lot of the times when there's men who have that mentality, like, if I can't have you, no one else can, it was most likely an abusive relationship. So I'll say that if you were a woman and you left that relationship, that means that you have evolved to a certain level where you have a certain kind of confidence about yourself. So if you have already gotten to that point where you have that confidence that you were able to leave somebody that might have been controlling, that might have been dominant, that might have been abusive, then you have to continue the evolution and ignore that shit.
Right.
So because really, when you're putting attention to that, you're dragging yourself back into what you were in before. Like you're getting back into that unhealthy, toxic cycle. So once you have left it, leave it where it is. Let the motherfucker trip.
I got a question. Do you think the abuser or the person that is controlling gets off on being manipulative to a certain person, and so they, when that thing is going, it's kind of like an itch, like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Does that become like a turn on, a thrill?
Yeah.
Like being an abusive person. You know what I mean? I always wondered that. Is that a thrill for them? Because it's like...
That's real. No, because I've never thought about that.
I mean, I've been through some things so as well, but and I always wonder, like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why people are, like, being addicted to something. I mean, you can be addicted to hurting people that, you know, and it's like, once you're addicted to it or not, it feels good to do it. It's satisfying to you. You want to keep doing it. And now that it's gone, it's kind of like, even though this is a new person I'm with, they're not like that other person I was targeting.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, is it that?
Yeah, it does seem like that. It's like an addiction to
It's
putting a certain person
weird.
through something. And when they don't see you react, they trip. Like, the more that you don't engage in what they're doing. Like, with my ex, if I start to see like paragraphs of crazy stuff, I just ignore. I don't even read. I don't even read. Like, I wait until I see like a heart emoji or something. That's when I know, okay, he stopped tripping, and I might read that. But I feel like the more you read, you are dragging yourself into that energy. Because I noticed that I did that when I would read it and I would pay attention. I would notice.
It'll get into your mind, and it'll start to play on your thoughts.
Yes.
Like, dang, maybe this is, you know, but it's not even true. Like, it's kind of like, or you said, being addicted to bullying somebody, and then sometimes the receiver could become addicted to receiving it if they let it.
Yes.
If they let it. Some people, because, man, just seeing text messages or seeing people talk bad to you, even though you're not, you know, you're feeling like you're not worried about it, but really it's like, it's right in my face. So how do you ignore it? You know what I'm saying? Even if you erase it, it's still that person's thought in you. Even the first letter. Like, if it's the B word or if it's anything,
that fucking bitch,
and you just know, it's like, oh, my whole day is messed up. Why did you even have to enter? Now your presence is so irritating. Now your spirit is so low that you're just draining. And I don't even know you can't go to jail and be away from me, because that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why though? Why do you want to be a bully so bad? What is it? Like, what's wrong with you? Because really it's a mental issue. You know what I'm saying? And people don't believe that, but it's definitely a mental issue. If you really think that I'm the only person in this world that's the best, I feel like I'm the best to myself. Yes, but at the end of the day, I don't want you to be so in love with me like that to where you are going crazy. I don't want that type of love.
That's
I don't want that.
That's obsession.
And I don't want it to get to that point. I want it to be where if we have to walk away, it's going to be heartbreaking. But I want him to be strong enough, you know what I'm saying, to not do that. But because maybe if you was acting right, or if you would have been acting, we could have easily became something better.
Yes, maybe we could have mended the wound.
It could have been mended.
We could have
but
been
when
cool.
you put so much damage upon me and my life and the people that's in my life, that turns me off. And now your spirit is just dirt to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about a lot of my exes right now. So, no real talk.
Hey, I had to do a church clap real quick. Because that just was like, man, like everything in my spirit vibe with that, because that is so true. That is so
I've been
true.
hurt, man, like for real, and it's just it's hard to be strong. As people would say, oh, you know, men have emotions too, but not like a woman, man. Women are everything. We birth everything in this world, you know. So the connection that women have with when they love someone, you know what I'm saying, and when it's finally done with, you need to accept that. Yeah. Because maybe, you know what I'm saying, we could be friends and work on a better relationship, and it might be a better love affair later. Yes. But no, you're destroying us. Yes. Because you are so greedy within your mind, thinking nothing's wrong with what you're doing. And now you're suffering. You should have just kept it cool.
Just saying.
You could have been rich with me.
You could have.
Okay.
Thank
you.
Too bad you lost. Anyway.
Period.
Was it? Oh.
Shout out to Cardi.
I know, right? I love you both. But no, really though, that's real shit. And I think that a lot of people, men and women, like y'all don't see. If you could just be cool, your ex might fuck with you again. They might be like, you know, but when you act crazy, it's like, this is exactly what I didn't want to deal with. You're reminding me. I mean, there's a lot of women. I done seen women, when they dude broke up with them, post all on Facebook, fuck this nigga, this and that. And I'm like, if you really loved him, if you cared about him at all, you wouldn't have done that, because you would have been like, okay, let's see where we went wrong. And let's work this out. Let's figure this out. Now that you done did all that kind of stuff, that nigga don't want to mess with you no more. He done with you. I mean, because it's like you're toxic. Once people see that you're toxic, they run away. Now, what you were saying before, though, about being addicted to receiving the abuse. There are a lot of people, you get caught up in that shit. There are people that get caught up and they like it. Like that's what
I was about to say. They like.
Yes, honey. Because there's some men, I think they love that shit. Because they be with some messy women, honey.
They love it. And it's like, but why? But I guess people love drama, and people love mess.
Them feel important. It makes them feel important.
I don't want to feel that important.
If people, that don't make me feel important. It makes me feel weird. Like, why am I attracting this? Because if I attract
what is it in me that makes you want to do that to me? Like, yeah, I know that you love me, liar, because that ain't love.
That's not love.
But that's what they say. They use that love word to a point where that is not good. I mean, even women, like, they use that word like, oh, I love you. Yo, you don't even know this man's favorite color, G. How you love somebody? And that's the thing. No, for real. And it's like, what are you loving about me? Like, that's why it's hard for me to like jump into relationships, because I'm like, if you don't want to know the little bit of things about me, or even can vibe with me like in a way where it's not even like sexual thing, tension, but on a different level, then yeah, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something different than that, and I see that you are kind of like manipulative and you just want everything your way, or there's nothing equal, and you don't even really care about who I am as a person. You just so worried about getting in me and getting, oh, let me do this to you, getting me drunk, getting me high. No, that's not turning me on, yo. That's turning me off. Yeah. Let me know what type of books you reading. You know what I'm saying? What are you into? You like the museum?
What do you believe in?
What do you believe in? What's your spiritual level?
Yes. Like, where are you? Like, where's your mindset at? And
but sometimes we end up getting in relationships to where that person, like, I've been in relationships where it was low vibration relationships, like, you know, where I have a guy, he's cute, he fine, but he don't treat me like nothing, like he don't do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? And then when I actually realize it, you know what I'm saying? Because at first it's always good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then later on, it becomes to a point where I'm like, ugh, this is really not the person I want to be with. Yeah. And which is great.
The representative goes away and you see
it goes away.
The real man is.
But sometimes people stay asleep. Sometimes they see it and ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And I've been to the point where I see it and I get out of it and I'm like, wow, like, they're not on my level. They are manipulative, or they are, you know, evil. They just want to use me. They just want to not really see me happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's my turn to push away, and they get mad at you because you see a better light. Yeah. And that's crazy. Yeah. To me.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely right. And I think a lot of times, like, empaths, so we always say empaths, we attract people that are hurt. Ooh. So we constantly get involved in relationships that are toxic because we see the hurt person and we want to fix them. We want to help them. We want to love them. So maybe they don't behave this way. Like you're saying, like you're saying, okay, I see all this stuff, I'm good. But we see all this stuff and we're like, I can help him. I can fix him.
I know.
Like, if I love him enough, if I show him this enough, he will change and become more of what he should be. But the problem is that rarely happens because it's like addiction.
Yes.
And everybody knows with addiction, nobody is going to heal from an addiction unless they want to. What is that? AA, the first step is admitting you have a problem. If they don't know they have a problem, how are they going to fix the problem? We're too busy trying to fix them when they don't think there's a problem.
Exactly.
So then we get caught up in a day mess.
Because they're so used to themselves.
Yes.
When you're used to yourself, how can you gonna tell me I got a problem?
Right.
But I see what's wrong with you now, you know?
Yes.
So it's like, we all got problems, but you have to be able to want to, you know, have criticism sometimes. And it's okay. I don't mind somebody letting me know about myself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's delivery is everything. That's the only thing, delivery. You know what I'm saying?
That's absolutely true.
You know, so it's like, it's okay to let people know, you know what I'm saying? But it's always the way you deliver, who the person is, how the person is. If you know if this person is emotional or not, you know how to come to them. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend, whatever, you have to have that. You know what I'm saying?
You
some people don't know
about yourself when you're saying something.
Yes.
And I think that a lot of times with the narcissist, they aren't going to hear what's wrong with them at all. And what they do is they turn it back on you. And then it's like, okay, whatever I'm saying, if I say, you know, I really wish you were more patient. Well, maybe you need to be more patient. Maybe, you know, it's always a
trying to turn it around.
Yeah.
The other
So
way.
it's really like, so when you're dealing with people like that, that's why I think that a lot of the people we're saying, my crazy ex, is usually a narcissist. Because they haven't seen where they went wrong. They haven't seen what they've done wrong. They've caught you into a situation. And what happens is they see that you have healed and that you've walked away, that you're getting better. And when they see that, they want to drag you back because it's like, no, like, you're supposed to be down here with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen people who they exes have done all sorts of things, called their jobs and all sorts of stuff.
Oh,
and you're just like,
why do you think people do that? Like,
I don't know.
It's like,
it feels like, because I know that
the bully.
Yeah, it is. It's controlling. Because like I know this one dude, his ex, she called his job and just tripping out on the job, hoping that he gets fired because they don't want them to
I see that on Divorce Court.
Ooh, really?
Yes, I be watching that show. Yeah, and
shout
out to Judge Lynn Tyler. What? Sorry,
I don't
whatever.
Even know the name anymore. Who does
Judge Lynn?
Judge Lynn.
I watch her. She on YouTube. You can check her out.
Do some
Divorce Court reviews.
Hey, I used to watch a lot of that court stuff. We should one day.
Hey,
because my mama used to watch
Divorce.
she used to watch court TV all the time. I'm like,
oh, I love Judge Judy. I love all them. You know, Judge Judy is the number one. You know, judge on
Judy.
TV.
Okay.
But anyway, back to Divorce Court.
We're like, and
yeah, because we be going off everywhere, y'all. We have a good conversation. Me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like it's like, why would you try to get somebody fired? Because it's like, now if I'm fired, how am I gonna pay my bills? If I can't pay my bills, I'm gonna be homeless.
But guess who who will you need if you can't pay your bills?
You.
Exactly. You're gonna need your ex, right? They want you to be in a position where you need them. But the thing is that you're never going to need them because they usually, if you're a miserable person like that, you probably ain't got nothing that you want.
Why would I want to be around your energy?
Yeah.
If I,
you know, I rather get to help nobody out with because you're miserable
from somewhere than to. No.
Yes, like women keying cards, all that kind of stuff, all the crazy ex stuff. We're gonna just really wrap this up into one bow.
Well, go ahead.
All the crazy ex stuff is full of narcissism and ego.
Yes.
If you have a crazy ex, then that's telling you that you had involved yourself with something that was toxic. It kind of, for me, I look at it like, because I practice accountability. Like, my whole life is about accountability. If I see anything happen, I first ask myself what I did. I don't blame other people for things in my life. I don't like the blame game because it's not solution driven. I like to be solution driven in my life. And whenever if I see that somebody is toxic and I was dealing with that person, I have to see what it was in me that allowed that. And I have to keep growing from that.
I just think that person's just crazy. It might not even be you.
Girl. But if I fucked with the crazy person, then what the fuck? I must have been crazy.
But you didn't know that he was crazy.
I mean,
we don't know sometimes.
I absolutely I did. I remember after like a month or two, I remember calling my mama like, this nigga is crazy. I was like, oh my God.
Run.
But then I was like, I can help him, I can fix him.
I see.
We're fixers. We think we can, but if you cannot, you have to take a. But you do.
Some people are just meant to be crazy. Yeah. Individuals.
Yeah, it's just some people just haven't healed. Some people just won't heal, and we won't. I mean, maybe are we being mean by saying crazy?
No.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
You seen that show Snapped?
Yes, honey. But see, that could have been me. I'm glad I didn't snap. Oof. Yeah, because I prayed up because I evolved. So yeah, when you have a crazy ex, I think that the best way to handle a crazy ex is to ignore them. You don't feed the narcissist. When you feed the narcissist, they become like, it's like the Blob. Have you seen the Blob? The more that the Blob, it's like this old horror movie, but the more that the Blob
horror
eats,
movie?
Horror. Old horror.
Movie. Horror movie.
No, horror. I can't even say horror.
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 WHOR.
Not the other. E.
Okay, anyway.
But no, like it's an old horror movie, and the more that the Blob eats, the bigger it becomes. And so it's kind of like that. Like the more you feed it, the bigger it becomes. So you just don't want to feed it. I feel like if you have a crazy ex or someone who you feel like your ex is just out of control, just ignore it and live a better life. Also, it's important to have good people around you, because if you have people around you that their mentality, how do I say this? Not weak-minded, but it's just because your ex is going to target everyone around you. They're going to target your friends. They're going to target your job. They're going to target your other relationships, anything like that. And so the people you're around, they have to be in a certain place mentally too, where they understand, I'm just going to ignore the narcissist. Because if not, that narcissist will allow all those, or will make those people want to run away from you. So you can end up by yourself and not having no friends. So yeah, I just feel like the best way to deal with the crazy ex, to ignore them. Don't engage. Allow yourself to live your life, live your best life. Let them be miserable where they are, and just keep progressing, and let them just see you shining. That's the best way to deal with them, I think. Because other than that, you're going to be dragging yourself down, and you're going to be miserable like them.
And please make sure when you do that, you always have you some Kush
and coffee with high heels
and Verizstyle shae.
All right,
for real though, really have some Kush and
no,
coffee.
So seriously. So go ahead, like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, and catch us for our next episode. And if you have had an experience with a crazy ex, you should definitely DM us and let us know, and maybe we'll have like a part 2 of this where we talk about everybody's experiences with crazy exes.
Or send us in some like stories and we can read them on the show.
Yes.
And everything will remain anonymous.
Yes.
So you guys
will not let people know who you are.
We won't tell on you.
Bye. Bye. Mwah.